I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I am Francisco Cerundolo,
and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, good evening, tennis fans. Here we are. It is the women's draw previews we're going through first tonight. And we have San Diego, a pretty stacked draw. And we're also over in Transylvania for, well, it's the Cluj-Napoca one. Obviously, last year, I think it was, we had all of the interesting thumbnails with all of the Halloween-style stuff. Obviously, the home of Dracula, isn't it? Transylvania, is that right, JP?
Yeah, a little bit disappointed, Ben. You didn't opt for the Halloween thumbnails on this one. Is there a reason for it? Was it laziness? Was it because this event's a little bit sooner than Halloween and we've still got another 20-odd days? What's the reason?
It's just no Raducanu. I'm just not interested, mate. That's it. You know me. No Raducanu. No choice. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see who's in it this year. I haven't even had a look at the draw yet. I know that we went through a few of the people who are going to be in the San Diego one, and we will be going through that one probably in more detail, I'd say, and that will be the one we will tackle first. A big shout out to people who are in the live chat anyway. Thanks for joining us. Got Dylan in. How you doing? Milan,
Dylan.
Tennis, Arthur, and Anya in there as well. How you doing, guys? Great to have you all in. Interested to see how everybody sees this one going, especially after the results earlier on today. Well done to Barbara Krajcova for keeping her winning run going. I mean, incredible match. You covered it earlier. How was the final set and the big win for Barbara?
I mean, I did predict it, Ben. As the event was starting, I said Krajcova in 3 sets.
Well done to you, sir.
I'm not taking any praise. It was a very up and down match. I feel Iga was better in large spells. She could have got it wrapped up in 2, but made too many mistakes when it counted. Of course, she was suffering with a bit of a cold today, which didn't help her cause. Krajcikova, though, back-to-back events now. She's making a claim to qualify for the race. I'm not going to talk about that anymore because we'll be doing some podcasts solely on who we think is going to qualify for the race on the women's and on the men's. Maybe do a next-gen one as well. So let's save that thought for later on in the week. Let's focus on these tournaments, and we'll begin with the previous winners.
Yes, let's have a look at this one. This one, well, it's been upgraded. It hasn't been played for 5 years. And the last time it played, it was a 125 tournament. So it's really been upgraded to a 500 now. And last winner was Janina Wickmeyer. And obviously we know her. She's more your sort of lower level, I'd say, in the WTA tour, maybe. I'd say ITF. She's probably winning a few of them, but not really like a main staple in any of these main draw events. So be interesting to see what bigger names we've got in this year's. It's really going to put it on the map, I feel, this one, if it's going to continue to be a 500 event in years to come.
I mean, it's a ridiculously high-level tournament. Like, all the good players are in there. But let's begin with the qualifiers. I wouldn't look too much into the past champions. And there's still a few more rounds to go, but there has been a massive shock. And when I say massive, I mean ginormous. One I was not expecting. One many people would have winning the whole thing, and that's Qinwen Zheng, knocked out of qualifying against Camila Osorio Serrano.
Wow.
3-hour match, and she lost in a 3rd set tiebreak. We know Camila Osorio is a good player, but I was shocked that Qinwen Zheng lost that one. I think it is a prime example of a coming-of-age match where you're breaking through, but you're not quite at that level experience-wise of playing enough matches where you can be consistent enough. We saw it with Alcaraz when he was sort of 15, 16, coming on the tour, playing on challengers. He was brilliant, but he did throw in the odd ups, like a shock where he was all of a sudden the big bookie's favourite and he lost them ones. And I think it can happen. This was a prime example. I mean, Qinwen Zheng going into it was like 1.1 or something in the odd.
Yeah, 1.17. Yeah, you're right.
It's pretty insane. And she ended up losing. So that is a massive shock. I'm sure people, if she was to have gone through, would have picked her to go quite far. You never know. May get a lucky loser if anyone is to withdraw. But yeah, there's some other matches as well. So let's go through that. Dollarhide beat Teichmann. Vekic beat Davis in straight sets. Luisa Chirico, we know you're a big fan. She went through in straight sets.
Well done,
And we've got Ellen Perez beating Kalinskaya and Montgomery, Pera. They're playing right now. Pera upper set 6-1.
Oh, okay. So that's the final one. That will complete the qualifying. I was quite shocked to see Sasnovich get knocked out as well by Kruger. Obviously, Kruger's now been knocked out as well, but Sasnovich out. Kai Kanepi was knocked out by Lauren Davis. Davis also
knocked out.
This is what I mean. Like, these are all the players who got knocked out in the first round of qualifying.
I know.
Pretty nuts. I mean, what a high level of qualifying. That is better probably than the Transylvania tour. A lot of the players are in that
the qualifiers probably disappointed. They should have gone to Transylvania. They'd probably got into that and had a chance of winning. But let's get into it. The draw proper. If you haven't already, download the TNNS tennis app. It's free to download. Join the tennis league on the fantasy. We're the biggest league. We've got almost 1,400 members in. So hit that button, Apple or Android, free to download. No prizes on this one, but we'll give you a shout out on the podcast. I already give a good shout out to the Ostrava champion.
Okay.
I don't know if you I don't think he was there at the time.
No.
But it was, listen to this as a name, Barb's Clay. No, this is the global one, sorry. It's Barb's Kleshkova. On our one, we had Son of Matt winning.
Oh,
so shout out to Son of Matt. Of course, I believe that is one of our Patreon members, right?
Yeah, well done. Yeah. That's brilliant. Great to hear. I think that's Edgar.
Edgar, that's right.
Yeah. So well done to you. Yeah, one of our Patreon members. Congrats. I mean, incredible. That was not an easy one to call, but you obviously followed up counting on
final.
Krejcikova doing well in that tournament. So well done to you.
Exactly that. So let's get into this one. And we are going to begin with the number one seed who lost in the final today, Iga with the bye. How do you think she's going to get on this event? Just quickly.
If she's back to full fitness, I think the cold will be gone. I think that I think she's still good for a few rounds, but I'm not convinced. I wasn't really convinced by her tennis all week, but she still was just struggling through just due to the crowd. I don't think there's going to be the crowd on her side this time, so she might not have as much incentive to do as well. We'll wait and see. We've obviously got Rybakina Muguruza in the next round. I'm going to have Rybakina to knock out Muguruza here.
Me too.
It's tough because we never know. Muguruza might come good because it's the end of the year like last year, but I'm not going with that yet. Samsonova, Andreescu. Oh, my word. I mean, pick your poison. I'm going to probably go Samsonova here.
Yeah, it's awfully unlucky for Andreescu. I think I'm going to go Samsonova as well. We've got Coco Gauff playing a qualifier. We don't know who it is yet. So I'll put her through for now. Pegula with the bye. Coco Vanderway, Kenin. Probably go Coco Vanderway.
I mean, yeah. I probably would do the same. Sorry, Kenin.
We've got Keys here. I'm going to go Leylah Fernandez to beat Kasatkina. We know what you'll go for.
I'm not sure about
knock
that.
Her out.
Have they ever played before? Don't know. I've got Kasatkina.
Yeah, Fernandez hater. That's what he's called. We all know him. Listen, just make sure everyone's watching this. I'm glad I'm not here alone. Ben in broad daylight being exposed for the Fernandez hater he is. Going really against her yet again. Always goes against her. I'm sick of it.
She wasn't playing Kasatkina. I might go differently.
Not good enough, Ben. I'll probably go qualify here to beat Sakari, but can't do it yet. I'll probably have the qualifier beating Pliskova here as well.
Definitely could happen for either of them, I think.
Kudermetova Stevens.
I'm going to go Stevens.
I'm going to go Kudermetova.
Bit of an upset.
Sabalenka with a bye.
Yeah.
Garcia Collins. This is a really good one.
That's fantastic. What a matchup that is.
Unlucky, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real tough tournament. I mean, Collins has won their only meeting before, but we know that it's not the same Garcia.
Garcia's level dropped a little bit recently.
A little bit. Lost her last two matches. She got knocked out by Jabeur, didn't she? And then she lost to Zhang in Tokyo.
I'm going to go Garcia.
I'm going to go Collins. I think it's dropped off. I think the magic's gone
By the
Right.
way, Samsonova's 18-1 in the last 19
Wow.
matches.
It's incredible. I know. She could be a real one to make a run at the end of this year for that tour finals as well. So keep going down.
Yep.
Trevisan, I think, could potentially go out here. We have to wait for the qualifiers to go in, but I'll put her in for now. Same with, wow, there's a lot of gaps.
Yeah, we can't do these ones. So let's move on for now.
Back to
I don't
the
think
top.
I would have had a qualifier winning the whole thing. So I don't think it's going to influence the end. But definitely the early stages. Iga Rybakina. I'm going to have Rybakina here, knocking her out.
I can see why. I'm going to go one more round, I think, here for Iga. But
okay. I'm going to go Samsonova here to beat Coco Gauff.
I'm going to do the same.
I'm going to go Pegula to beat Coco Vandeweghe.
Yep, I think that one's a good one.
Leylah Fernandez to beat Keys.
I'm going to have Keys to knock out Kasatkina here.
Okay. I'll go Sakari to beat Pliskova.
Oh, I don't know if either of these will be there. I don't think I would have one of the blank spaces going through here. I think after the last tournament, I'll go Sakari for now, but I'm going to go back and change these. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I agree. Me too on that one. I'll have Saba here.
Yeah, go on.
Saba. And Garcia and Badoza.
Collins for me, and also Badoza.
Okay.
I'm really interested to see where those qualifiers, who they are and where they're put now, though, after seeing who they're up against. Right. I think we're probably going to go, well, you've got Rybakina, Samsonova. I've got Iga, Samsonova. I think we're both probably going the same thing.
Yeah, Samsonova it is.
Samsonova.
Keeping the run going.
That's it.
Pegula, Fernandez. Oh, so unlucky for Fernandez. I'll be cheering her on, but I think she's going to go out of this hurdle and Pegula advances.
I have Pegula as well.
I'll go Saba to beat Sakari.
I'm doing the same.
And I'll go Garcia probably to beat Badoza.
Hey, I'm probably
Badoza's not going on a run.
No, I know. I don't know.
Just not.
I don't know if she's going to make it through this first round, depending who she's got. That's what I'm worried about. I'm going Collins. So sorry, Badoza. I gave you a lot of pressure at the beginning of the year to do well. Unfortunately, I'm not backing up on it, am I? So Samsonova, Pegula.
Pegula.
I'm gonna go Samsonova. Going on that 18-1 run.
You've captured it, Milan.
Yeah, definitely have. You've sold me. Sold me down.
I'm gonna go Saba here to beat Garcia.
I feel like I need to be different. I'm gonna go Collins then. If you're going Saba, I feel like I need to be.
I'm going for Saba to win the whole thing, Ben. Saba to beat Pegula in the final. No one's talking about Sabalenka. I don't know where she was the last few weeks.
Yeah, it's a good point. Don't hear many people speaking about her. She was like all the rage, wasn't she? Yeah.
She last played at the US Open, where I mean she did quite well. She got all the way to the semi-final. So let's put some respect on her name. I'm having her winning this event, beating Pegula in the final. I'm
gonna have Samsonova. See if I can ruin her 18-1 run. It goes out first round probably now.
In terms of dark horse, it's got to be Samsonova, right?
Yeah, both unseeded my finalists, so I guess they are my winner and dark horse.
But special shout out and special mention to Leylah Fernandez. I have a bit of a weird feeling she could win this event. I'm throwing it out there right now as like a little, I don't know, a bit of an outsider pick, a bit of a gem. No one's talking about Leylah Annie Fernandez, and this could be a moment. This could be a moment.
Earlier. You're just covering all the Canadian bases today. What's going on?
Yeah, I've been paid off by Slice.
Slice and Match Point Canada are paying you to say this, I bet.
Right, let's move on to the next one. This is the Cluj-Napoca, the Transylvania event. This one starts in 10 hours, 53 minutes. And the previous champion was last year's edition, Annette Kontaveit, defeating Simona Halep in the final. It was pretty stacked last year. This year, not as stacked. Seems like most players are playing in San Diego instead. But we still have the hot form talent, Barbara Krejcikova, who is going to be number one seed. And I bet she's glad she's playing in that one. She seriously can. I'm not going to talk about it. I know I keep saying it, but she can qualify for the race. She's gonna
keeps
do it.
talking
She's gonna
about
make
it.
She's gonna make a late charge for it. I think I've
Wow.
got her inside my top 10 as well for the year.
Ooh,
And
it's
I don't know.
interesting.
Could she do something mad towards the end of the year? Let's
I
wait
don't
and
know
see.
if I did. I think I
No,
had her
you
out.
didn't.
I chopped her out. I think I was thinking earlier on when I was going through the thumbnail, and I think I chopped Berrettini out of mine as well. So
Yeah.
quite an interesting one because I was going off injuries, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll wait and see. This one, remember Kontaveit last year? She absolutely was killing everybody on hard court, and that was part of her storming run at the back end of last year. She got all the way to the final, and we thought, oh, Halep, she might stand a chance. She got blitzed. I remember the final covering it. It was just one-sided. Kontaveit destroyed her. So anyway, move on to the actual draw. Well, let's go
qualifiers.
Sorry.
Bonaventure is qualified. Zakharova, Blinkova, Avenesan beat Korpach in the final round. Rakimova beat Dodin, and Danilovic.
Oh, go on. Bit Harmony Tan, one of your favourites.
Good. I'm glad Danilovic won that one.
Go on, Danilovic.
Is she the good-looking one, Danilovic?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
That's the one you fancy, isn't it?
I don't know. John kept talking a lot about her in Zagreb. That's all I know. But anyway, let's move on to the draw proper. There is Barbara up the top.
How many matches in a row now for Krejcikova?
It must be
13.
No,
No.
I thought it was 10, but
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. One of them was. Do we count a walkover?
Yeah, count it. Stick it in there.
All right. Yeah, I think it's 10 then if we count the walkover.
10 matches in a row for Krejcikova. Galfi first. I think she wins that one.
Galfi, yeah, I think so as well. Nice and easy way.
Bada here.
You want to? Oh, really? I
don't know.
Didn't expect that.
No, I'm going to change. Sorry, I'm going to go Diaz. I can't go
Arena Barra. After that,
can't.
watching her play, I thought you'd never pick her again.
No, I'm not. Watched her live once. That's enough for me. Siegmund to be Roos. No, I'm going to go Roos.
All right.
Home. Did you know home country? Got to remember that.
Oh yeah, true. There's quite a lot of Romanians here. I'm going
probably.
against them.
Oh, that's probably why Halep did so well last year.
Maybe.
I'm going to go Wang here, unfortunately, for Christian.
Yep, same here.
Niemeyer, Rakimova.
Korpach
got in as a lucky loser.
She's
going to go out again. Yastremska.
I'll have Danilovic. I'll have Yastremska. Yep.
Bonda, Harriet Dart, Diane Parry. Yep. Watch out for her. She's looking good. I like Diane Parry.
Against Golubic, not an easy first round match, though.
Playing well, though, man.
Yeah, she's a young up-and-comer, for sure.
Listen, Parry to win the whole thing. Whoa. I might just skip to it now.
Oh, look at him go. I love it.
No, I'm joking.
He's fine. She lost to. She lose to recently. Kudermetova, but she's only beaten Harmony Tan recently. It's nothing.
She lost to Noskova as well. I mean, maybe I'm gonna just calm down that prediction.
Yeah, I think Goljubic's quite decent. It's not the worst in the world.
I'll go Potapova, Lynette, Blinkova, Gracheva, Kalinina.
Going Anne Lee to knock out Potapova. I'm going to go Lynette, but I'm no confidence in her after the last tournament. Zakharova, Gracheva. Yeah, Kalinina. I'm not having Bouchard. Sorry.
Well, where's Kalinina been? It's another thing.
She's been missing.
Not played, has she?
Let me have a look on her record. She last played at the US Open. She pulled out, remember? That was when Kvitova went through. I think she tripped over something.
She's just been injured.
Yeah, so she just was out, I think, with injury from the US Open. It wasn't even an on-court injury, though. It was like an off-court injury. She's terrible. So hopefully she's all right and back. They've played once before. Bouchard beat her on clay straight sets 5 years ago.
We've got Tennis 067 saying, just downloaded tennis. How do I do the draw predictions? I mean, it's so easy. Just hit the little fantasy button at the bottom, search for Game to Love, hit join, and then just do your picks. Pick the event and save it all down. Make sure you hit the big blue button or purple button at the bottom.
Yeah, make sure you do that. Save them down. Don't do a me and don't forget to enter them. That's only because I'm doing them on here and it doesn't say. I wish it saved these ones, but anyway, I'll have to do it straight after. Right,
this is your round.
Krejcikova to knock out Palazas Diaz.
Yeah.
Wang to knock out Siegman.
No, Roos here.
Okay. I'm going to have Anna Bogdan to knock out Danilovic.
There's Niemeyer. You had her not gone out first round.
Yeah, I'm not having her.
Oh, that's bad. I think I'm having Niemeyer go for her again.
She let me down, mate. I got burned. I had her win in one of the tournaments recently. She went out first round. I'm not doing it again. I'm scorned now. Kostyuk to beat Yastremska.
Yeah.
I'll have Dart to beat Bondar.
Yeah. Potapova to beat Parry. Linette to beat Blinkova. Kalinina to beat Gracheva.
I'm going to have Zakharova to beat Linette. And then Gracheva to beat Kalinina. It's
very
weird.
Different look.
Yeah, it's a very weird tournament, this one. Go to the top. Krejcikova, I mean, will she pull out? I mean, we got Anchor saying Krejcikova might pull out.
She's going to keep going. She's
think
going to keep going. We've got Lorenko Marquez asking, are you going to be covering the ATP Gijón and Florence? Yes, we'll be doing that draw preview straight after this one. I promise you, we're going to. Ben's taking far too long. He always does. Just dabbling around on this one. Need to be flicking through them, Ben. It's Krejcikova, Niemeyer, Dart, Linette.
Bogdan, Lee, and Gracheva.
So you got rid of Dart there. That's a bit harsh.
Yeah, sorry, Dart.
I'm going to go Krejcikova in the final again.
Yeah.
I'm just going to play Linette.
Why have I got this? Gracheva, Lee. Oh, go on then, Anne Lee. I never do her any favours by picking her. Let's just have Krejcikova winning it again.
Yeah, I'm having Krejcikova winning. Hopefully she doesn't pull out, but I think she's going to win it.
Right, if she pulls out, we'll go back and quickly. Well, I hope she pulls out before it all kicks off. Otherwise, we're in real trouble. Ruins the whole bracket. But
yeah, Milan's saying we're speed running. Yeah, it's just a quick one for this one because we've got another 2 and we have work tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
And there's not really much to talk about with this one, personally. I don't find it as exciting as last year's draw. I think the real focus will be San Diego. The big talking point is, will Krejcikova number 1 play? And will she be able to maintain this same level of form and fitness-wise to go the distance and win another event? That'll be her 3rd in a row.
Yeah, I think she has the game style to be able to do it. But
she's the best player in this draw.
Yeah, by far. Yeah. I mean, I've got Anne Lee as a dark horse, so there you go. Nice. Done. Right.
Anyway, thank you for joining us for these. Now join us on the men's. We'll be going over there right now. If you haven't already, hit the like button on the video. Subscribe to Game to Love if you are new. And we will see you in 5 minutes' time to do ATP Florence, ATP Gijón. It's going to be a great one. Some really good players in these ones as well. And make sure to enter your brackets as well.
Definitely. See you in about 5 minutes.
See you then.